What's the firm you work for?
Caswitz Benson.
And that's Donald Trump's firm? For,
Yeah. Mark Caswitz.
Mark Caswitz, and you do what for them? What do you do?
Well, I work in litigation, but we have like real estate, casualty,
So what makes you cringe at Donald Trump? The name of Donald Trump. What
I've
has...
been here all afternoon.
Really?
I'm not even a political person, to be honest. I've never, until this election, it really rubbed me the wrong way. I don't vote Democrat for the sake of voting Democrat, but more for the sake of like voting for somebody who has an all-inclusive type of mentality, and I don't feel that he has that. I think he's
That all-inclusive mentality, you know, now, if I may.
Yes. I know it's
Well,
difficult.
the social engineers, the powers that be, have for a long time figured out how they can go ahead and manipulate and control us. One of the themes they have with the left would be to portray like this all-inclusiveness in that, like, the Democrats, we welcome everything. We welcome open arms.
Everybody's prejudiced in their own way.
Yeah, but the thing is that that's what our republic does, or supposed that we started out anyway.
Yes, if we go back in
That's
history.
the theme of our country.
Yes.
To lay claim to that, to me, is disingenuous at best.
Okay.
Because
That would be interesting.
what I have seen, and I'm not the only one to observe things, but Fitz right, it seems everything has switched upside down from when I was a kid. Liberalism used to mean, of course it was all inclusive, but live and let live. Do what you want to do as long as you aren't hurting anybody.
Right, okay, that's
That was
cool.
true liberalism.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I've watched it now where, as long as you think like us.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So
I think
now
that
it's
works.
the right that is going, do what you want to do as long as you ain't hurting anybody. So it's sort of like they switch sides.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know whether that's a natural progression of how things operate.
Right.
When one extreme comes, the other extreme, balances out.
Yeah.
But it's the labels to begin with that I don't like. Democrat, Republican.
Yeah, sure.
Could that divide us?
Right.
And start put us into these boxes?
Yeah.
So that's what makes me leery about because as far as I can see, Trump he's neither a Republican or a Democrat.
Yes, you're right, and I think that's my huge issue with him. I think that he actually kind of came into the ring with no fealty to anyone but himself.
Well, I don't know about himself. He didn't need to do this. I mean, he was a multi-billionaire.
Yes, that's right. He didn't.
So I don't know why he would need
Right.
to. Why would you want to subject yourself to this when you
Right.
didn't have to?
You're right.
If it was for love of country.
Right. So yeah, and
So I mean, I think
he still doesn't know how. So I like watching like a lot of little mistakes that he's making. Yeah.
Here's the deal. We've been taken over for a long time by the banks,
Yes.
by the deep state. So there is a shadow government that we have running our country now that we didn't elect. And it doesn't make any, that's why if it was going to be pushed against Clinton and they got in, one of you don't want to get in, it wouldn't make any difference because they're both being run by the same deep state. He took no money from Wall Street. He had his own money to start out. He took no money from the corporations. He got it from people. He was beholden to nobody. So, I mean, all of my life I've been listening to people say, those damn politicians, Rah! Okay, so we finally get a non-politician in and people bitch. Now, the fact that he's getting a lot of headwind, it makes perfect sense to me because we have crooks infesting in our government. I mean, a good many of our politicians are just plain crooked. Period. When you say drain the swamp, you could never go far enough with it. So, I don't know. So I understand the strife that he's going through right now. There's infiltrators in the White House. There's infiltrators right next to him that are working against what needs to be done. We need. That's my question today: is ever get arrested for anything? I mean, most of what happened in this election, what drove it, and that's why established politicians were shunned. Bernie Sanders, although he was an established politician, represented anti-establishment. He was popular on the left. Trump on the right. Why? He wasn't a politician. So the anti-establishment, get the crooks out fever is there in abundance. We're in a revolutionary stage right now. We're this close to it to have a revolution. And we can have a peaceful one, or we can get ugly.
So you say get the crooks out, and I'm assuming when you say that you mean politics like this, right?
Yeah, that'd be a good start.
Okay, so but you don't. I think he falls into that category as well. I don't like either one of them.
Well, but what would be the charge? He's got to do something first. I mean, because you don't like him because why? He's a bad businessman, good businessman, he screwed people over? I don't know. I mean, you're working a law firm.
Yeah, he definitely did all that stuff. I mean, if you go back, like when he was running the money for office, when he wasn't a TV personality or whatever, and you just look at his business statements, he's not a nice person.
You show me a businessman that is.
Yes, you're right. That's true.
You're in business to make money. It's not there. You're not there to make friends.
Yes.
So I don't begrudge him that. If he's out there making money, business is business. You do it. You know, if you're the best businessman comes out ahead and you take advantage of the world. As long as he's not doing anything illegal.
But he is. That's my point.
What would be the charge? What has he ever done that's been illegal that you've seen?
There are. So back when he was building like his hotels and stuff like that, and I know a lot of contractors work like this where they hire people they're supposed to so that they can pay as little as they want so forth. Right? But there's also a lot of mafia connections. Which to me brings me.
Try building anything in New York without.
That's true, but he's not really only in New York.
Well, I understand that, but again, show me anything he's done or he's worked for.
You're trying to say is that because it's a full business, that it's acceptable.
Well, but again, he did business with mafia guys. You can't pour concrete in New York without doing business with mafia guys. You can't drive a nail without doing business with mafia guys. But you import them from another state. What do? I've talked to the guy that put his first pipes in his first building out here, and I asked him, "Did you negotiate with him?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "How does he negotiate?"
He has property in New York. He has property in New York.
No, this is in New York. This guy came by here, says he put the pipes in Trump's first building ever. And he says, this guy laid the pipes. I said, so you negotiated directly with Trump? He goes, yeah. How did it work? He says, he gets you in a room, he sits you down, and he says, how much? And you tell him, and he goes, he told me you knocked $200,000 off of that price, and I will go ahead and get you more business than you can handle. All you have to do is mention my name in the future. I'll give you the people. So, yeah, and the guy said, did it work out for you? He said, yes, I got a ton of business. I did my job. He paid me full. So I've talked to other people that have had business with him.
They didn't get paid. I mean, there's people that say that they didn't get paid by him.
Oh, yeah, well,
there's
again,
there's
people I haven't paid because they didn't do the job right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
So again, that I don't begrudge him. Business is cutthroat. Fine, be a good businessman. That ain't the, when I go into business, I don't go in there to make friends either. I'm out there to go ahead and if friendship comes up because we do things properly, great. If it doesn't, I don't do business with the next one. I go to the next guy. That's business. But what I'm looking at is now we've got, since the Federal Reserve Bank came in 1913, we have a shadow government now. We have this Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the bureaucrats that never leave. We have 17 intelligence agencies. I don't even know how we can call ourselves a free country with 17 intelligence agencies. How do you even define that? So we have to restructure what we have now because, it's a miracle he got in at all because of the corruption you have. You all remember that Clinton and the Clinton machine did everything they can. He eavesdropped on him. He had the media against him. He had Hollywood against him. He had Silicon Valley against him. He had the Republicans against him. He even had the Pope against him. And yet he still won. Why?
Well,
how?
People say they were ready for change.
Yes.
And I'm all for that. I'm just gonna wait. Is all I'm gonna say.
Me too, but I want to start seeing some people arrested. I want to start seeing some people in jail. And if he doesn't start arresting them, I'm going to want him arrested.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because we have to clean house.
Yes.
We cannot go on like this any longer. It is impossible.
Okay, now I understand your question. Makes sense. I thought you meant just people that like the protesting type of deal. I get it.
We're either going to have a peaceful revolution or a bloody one. Either one is right. But we got the laws. We have to start enforcing them. And again, that's with what drove this entire election. We were tired of the bullshit. We're still tired of the bullshit. But the crooks are still there. The crooks are in the White House next to him right now trying to get him to keep that globalist agenda. What this was all about was about destroying this country. And it was about bringing in a one-world government. Now, if you want that, I don't know. Because you don't elect a one-world government. That's the dream of every tyrant that ever existed.
All right, thanks for talking to me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Did I give you a get-out-of-jail-free card from Hillary Clinton?
Yes.
Oh.